were there.
No sign of him. We've lost him. Area's clear. Surveillance team stand down. All units stand down.
What now? We just wait?
No. If we can't get Paisley, we find out who's after him.
Someone's funding that hit squad, and I think it's time we paid a visit to our friendly bank manager. Roz? Why did you give him your name?
Judgment call. I needed a bond. I thought he said to lie.
How did it go with the psychologist after Joe's death? Did she talk about displacement? Roz, saving Paisley won't bring Joe back.
No. Be nice for Paisley, though.
Thanks for seeing us, Mr. Perro. We appreciate you're a very busy man.
DeWitt's is more than happy to help. We always comply with the laws of the states within which we operate.
Unless they're tax laws, of course.
If any of our clients has a lax approach to tax law, that's disappointing. But any crime committed is their responsibility, not ours.
I believe Saddam Hussein was a client of yours. Regular saver, was he? Prudent.
You know very well it's illegal for me to discuss who is or who isn't a client. But I can tell you that, as well as world leaders, we have celebrities, industrialists, bankers, politicians.
We have Ryan Paisley, your missing assistant.
Well, I hope you've got him under lock and key, because he's breaking banking secrecy laws in Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Jersey, and about 15 other jurisdictions.
How do you know he's breaking banking secrecy laws?
I'm sorry?
I said we had him. I didn't say he was telling us anything.
Yes, well, I assume that's why he's... I mean, why would he come to you?
Does he have something to tell?
This morning somebody tried to kill Paisley. That's attempted murder. You are required by the laws of all the jurisdictions you work within to cooperate with law enforcement in cases of criminal activity.
If you believe that one of our clients is implicated, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you which one and to produce a court order.
Doesn't surprise you that somebody's trying to murder one of your employees?
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
I think we're done here.
The national debt interest payment is due in 17 hours, Harry. If we can't meet that payment tomorrow, the very least we can expect is a 10-year depression.
In the short term, the government goes bankrupt, we won't be able to borrow, and no public sector worker, no teacher, no doctor, no policeman, soldier, or MI5 operative will be paid for 6 months. It's bad.
I'd like to make an attempt on the DeWitt's network.
I thought it was impossible to break into.
It is, but our new boy wonder has come up with a plan. If we can get in, we can cross-reference account numbers with corresponding transactions in regular banks. That may give us enough to make seizures at DeWitt's. And then we no longer need Paisley's information.
Of course, give it a go. Yes.
Turn on the news.
Questions are growing today about the Home Secretary's dealings with foreign businessmen, having repeatedly said he was alone with the Albanian businessman Pal Mirot. Photographs are to be published that explicitly show Nicholas Blake with 3 businessmen alleged to have links with organised crime.
What?
These photographs have been sent to every major newspaper in London. They've been verified as genuine and will be published tomorrow morning. Speculation here in Western...
Harry, I didn't. That is not me. Harry, that is not me.
I want to know if these are fake.
And if they're real?
He doesn't deal with the mafia.
Anything on the Paisley email?
No, nothing. It's just a huge rambling apology to all his friends and colleagues. There's one odd thing, though. He gets the date of his daughter's birthday wrong.
Doesn't seem like the kind of thing Paisley would get wrong.
Harry, we've been putting the CCTV footage through the face recognition software and it came up with this.
Paisley. Where is this?
Kensington, 3 hours ago.
Find out who he was calling. Meanwhile, it's time we paid a visit to DeWitt's ourselves. Tarek, cometh the hour, cometh the geek. Tarek, if you would.
DeWitt uses quantum encryption to encode all transactions, uses quantum mechanics to encode information, but based on the Heisenberg uncertainty principle that you cannot measure subatomic information without disturbing it.
What's he saying?
You can't watch them without them knowing and turning the system off.
Once it's up and running, it's completely impossible to hack into without breaking the fundamental laws of the universe.
You love all this, don't you?
The entire network in their London office is secure, no disk drives, no USBs, nothing, just one access point at the chief exec's terminal. That's it. I've created a dummy, which will sit in their network invisibly, transmitting information back to us. All we have to do is have someone out there at Perro's terminal while I try and hack into the system. The hack will fail, but the system will go down to protect itself. The bank's security protocols dictate that the chief exec and the head of security must then meet face to face. So we install this in Perro's machine when he pops out to see his head of security, buying you maybe a minute and a half.
Is that all? Can't we just break the fundamental laws of the universe?
Well, no, they're fundamental laws.
So, I go into DeWitt's posing as this customer Stanovich?
Russian oligarch. Banks at DeWitt's, but he's never been in there, so Perot doesn't know what he looks like. All you have to do is convince Perot that you're the kind of man who has 48 million in the bank. You were made for the part.
Mr. Stanovich, there is absolutely no reason for you to be concerned.
Really? I thought there was. I thought someone in your organization talks to MI5.
What? No. I can't imagine why you heard such a thing. Let me assure you.
With $48 million in your hands and one of your staff talking to MI5, your assurances are the feces of dogs.
If that was happening, and it isn't, it really isn't, let me put your mind at rest that it is something we would take steps to insure against.
What steps?
Well, I can't say exactly, but DeWitt's has ways of protecting its assets.
Really? Well, I think you should tell me about your insurance, or I will take all of my $48 million out of your bank.
Lucas, he's not going to bite. Let's do this. I'm uploading the hack now.
I can't. I really can't.
Something wrong?
Small problem with the system. I won't be a moment.
Time to light him up, Lucas.
I don't like to wait.
And it's working. I've got him. Right, you've got 4 minutes before the isotopes decay, and then I'll have no idea where he is.
Tarek is a completely different processor.
How many pins does it have?
14.
They've upgraded it. Lucas, it should click into place, but you're going to have to realign the output and input modes. Lucas, he's heading back. 10 seconds, disconnect the blue wire, reroute it onto the bug and click it into place.
Oh, there's no connection.
8 seconds, just twist it around a pin, it might work. 5, Lucas, get out now.
Where were we?
Bizdits. Bashka.
What are we getting?
We're getting tons. The data's corrupted because of the bodge job Lucas had to do with the chip. So I'm getting account numbers through, but most of them are missing digits.
So we still need Paisley.
Yeah. There's something else here, though. There's a huge account. I mean, huge. $6 billion.
And?
Well, there's a massive amount of activity on this account from Switzerland. Money in, money out. From Basel. All centred around the same 5-day period when our boys met. I don't know who the account holder is, but I do know a massive tranche of money came in from China.
I've been through all the call records for the payphone that Paisley was at. Guess who he was calling? DeWitt's, Perot's office. We zoomed in on the CCTV to see if we could see what he said, but he actually said nothing. He just pressed those 6 numbers on the keypad.
Ruth, that email Paisley sent, did he send it to Perot?
Yeah, well, I mean, he sent it to everyone in his address book.
And he got his own daughter's birthday wrong?
Yeah.
Can I see it? It's an account number. The number that he pressed into the keypad was a sort code. See if this matches an account.
Yes, there's an account here. That's a regular high street bank, open 2 days.